The role of consciousness in quantum physics. What if I told you that the universe isn't just a cold, empty, mechanical clockwork ticking away without a care? What if, at its very heart, at the most fundamental level of reality, it's waiting for a witness, waiting for us? For centuries, we've believed in a world out there, separate from ourselves. A rock is a rock, whether anyone is looking at it or not. The moon is there, shining, even when no one gazes up at the night sky. It seems like common sense, but what if our common sense is wrong? What if the act of seeing, of observing, of being conscious is not just a passive reception of information, but an active, creative, and even magical force that brings reality into being? Today, we are diving into one of the most profound, baffling, and beautiful mysteries of our time: the role of consciousness in quantum physics. This isn't just science, it's a journey to the very edge of reality, where the observer and the observed become one. Let's start with a simple experiment. Imagine a single electron, a tiny, fundamental speck of reality. Now we want to understand its behavior. We fire it towards a barrier with two slits in it. On the other side, we have a screen that lights up when the electron hits it. If the electron were a tiny bullet, as classical physics would suggest, it would go through one slit or the other and create one single bright spot directly behind that slit on the screen. Simple. But the quantum world is not simple. When we don't watch the electron, when we don't set up any device to see which slit it goes through, something miraculous happens. It doesn't act like a particle. It acts like a wave. It passes through both slits at once, and on the other side, these waves interfere with each other, creating a beautiful, intricate pattern of stripes on the screen. This is the famous Double-Slit Experiment. This pattern is the signature of a wave of possibilities. It means the electron isn't in one place. It's in a ghostly state of superposition. It's everywhere it could possibly be, all at once. It's a cloud of potential. Now, for the part that changes everything. The part that feels less like physics and more like wizardry. We now decide to look. We place a measuring device by one of the slits to see which one the electron actually goes through. The moment we do that, the moment consciousness enters the picture through our instrument, the magic spell is broken. The electron stops being a wave of possibilities. It collapses into a single, definite particle. It chooses one slit. The beautiful interference pattern vanishes, replaced by two boring, solid blobs. The very act of observation, of measurement, forces the electron to make up its mind, to become real. Think about that for a moment. The electron wasn't a thing until we looked at it. It was a shimmering potential, a dream of what could be. Our consciousness was the alarm clock that woke it up into the solid reality we experience. This is the quantum enigma. And it begs a question that echoes through the halls of science and philosophy. Is the universe waiting for us? This leads us to one of the most influential interpretations of quantum mechanics, the Copenhagen Interpretation, championed by figures like Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg. In this view, it's useless to talk about what an electron is doing when we're not looking. It simply doesn't have a definite property until it's measured. Reality, at the quantum level, is not a set of predetermined events, but a tapestry of probabilities. The observer is an integral, inseparable part of the system. There is no detached, objective reality. But if our consciousness can collapse the wave function of a single electron, what else can it do? Let's take this idea and expand it. Blow it up to a cosmic scale. This is where we enter truly mystical territory. The von Neumann-Wigner interpretation takes this a step further. It proposes that it's not the measuring device, that causes the collapse. A camera or a Geiger counter is just a complex collection of atoms, itself in a superposition of states. No, the collapse requires something beyond the physical. It requires the conscious mind. It is our awareness, that inner light of perception that ultimately crystallizes reality from the quantum fog. Your consciousness is not just in your head. It is a fundamental force of nature, as real as gravity or electromagnetism, but far more profound. You are a creator, a collaborator with the universe. Now let's push this even further into the realm of science fiction that is slowly becoming science fact. Enter the concept of quantum entanglement. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Imagine we have two electrons that are born together, entangled. We then separate them, sending one to the far side of the lab and the other to, say, a spaceship orbiting Mars. Now, we measure the one in the lab. We force it to choose a property, like its spin. The instant we do that, its twin on Mars instantly and simultaneously chooses a corresponding property. The information travels faster than light. In fact, it doesn't travel at all. It's as if the two particles are not two, but one single entity, connected through a dimension we cannot see. What is the medium for this connection? Space, as we know it, seems irrelevant. Could it be that this connection happens at a deeper level of reality? A level where all things are one? This is a concept mystics and sages have spoken of for millennia. The interconnectedness of all things. The Indra's net of Hindu and Buddhist philosophy, where every jewel in the cosmic net reflects every other jewel. Quantum physics is now providing a mathematical language for this ancient wisdom. The universe appears to be a single, unbroken whole, and our individual consciousnesses might be like whirlpools in a great river, seemingly separate, but all part of the same flowing water. So, what does this mean for you and me, right here, right now? It means your reality is not as fixed as you think. The solid desk in front of you, the screen you're looking at, they are, at their core, vast, empty spaces with quantum fields flickering in and out of existence. They're stable because trillions of conscious observations, from you, from me, from every living thing, are continuously collapsing them into a consistent experience. We are all holding this dream of reality together. This is where we get to the truly futuristic implications. If consciousness is primary, then the potential of the mind is limitless. The act of focused intention, your attention, your will, might be a subtle but real force that can influence the probability waves around you. This isn't about magically manifesting a car by thinking about it hard enough. The universe has rules, but it might be about your mindset shaping the opportunities you see, the people you attract, the paths that open up before you. A positive, focused mind might be tuning into a more positive, coherent set of probabilities from the quantum soup. Your consciousness is the radio dial, and the universe is broadcasting an infinite number of stations. What frequency are you tuned to? We are standing at the precipice of a new human era. An era where we stop seeing ourselves as lonely ghosts in a machine and start recognizing ourselves as co-creators of a participatory universe. This is the ultimate fusion of science and spirituality. The laboratory and the temple are becoming one. The old paradigm told us we were accidental specks in a meaningless cosmos. The new quantum paradigm sings a different song, a song that says we are essential, that the universe became aware of itself through our eyes, our thoughts, our love, and our wonder. We are the universe's way of experiencing its own beauty and mystery. This is not the end of the story. It is the very beginning. We are just starting to learn the rules of this grand, holographic dance. And speaking of holographic, if this journey to the edge of reality has sparked something in you, if you feel that sense of wonder and want to go deeper, I have two things to ask you. First, the lifeblood of a channel like this is our community. So if this video resonated with you, if it expanded your mind even a little, please do give it a like. It truly helps. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We are exploring the deepest mysteries of existence here, and I don't want you to miss a single one. I absolutely love reading your thoughts and theories in the comments below. This is a conversation, and your perspective is a vital part of it. And secondly, if you are ready to dive headfirst into this rabbit hole, to explore the idea that our entire cosmos might be a cosmic projection, a stunning hologram where consciousness is the fundamental reality, then I have a gift for you. I've spent years weaving these threads of quantum theory, cosmology, and mysticism into a book. It's called Holographic Multiverse. In it, we go far beyond what we could cover today. We explore the nature of time, the possibility of parallel selves, the architecture of reality itself, and how you, as a conscious being, fit into this magnificent, unfolding story. It's a guidebook for the new paradigm. The link to get your copy is in the description below. If you enjoyed this talk, I know you will love the book. Thank you for watching, for wondering, and for being a part of this incredible, conscious cosmos. Remember, you are not just a passenger in this universe. You are its eyes and ears. You are its heart. You are the witness that brings it to life. So what will you look at next? What reality will you choose to collapse? Until next time, stay curious.